Hi guys, it's Jen Silverian with Daggett Group, and I want to take a moment to address a question that we got in, which is, since I started working from home, I feel distracted and overwhelmed all the time. How do I get back to my normal, productive self? I feel the same way. I think many of us do. Kate Daggett joked in her Facebook post that she's suffering from a case of purpose vertigo, meaning none of us are really clear on what we're supposed to be doing. What with remote work and homeschooling and sheltering in place, our priorities are all jumbled. So, how to keep your head straight? Here are 5 things that have helped me. Number 1, establish a routine. Since many of us are diving into homeschooling this week, it's super time consuming. One thing that's helped us is to set up a schedule for our girls who are 10 and 12 of what they're doing in half-hour increments. They love the return to structure, and although it hasn't completely absolved us of monitoring them, it has helped them be more self-sufficient. Number 2, create before you consume. This is from Marie Forleo, who wrote the book, Everything is Figure-Outable. I learned pretty quickly that if I consume the news first thing in the morning, fear and dread can quickly unravel my day. So now I am focused on getting my work groove on first thing. I might listen to a podcast or a fiction book that helps me feel more eloquent and optimistic, and then I tackle one big thing on my to-do list. It feels great to be able to check something off at the end of the day. Tip number 3 is no news or coffee after 4 o'clock. Sleep is critically important to staying upbeat. So I don't read or do anything that's going to mess up my sleep. Tip number 4 is if you're feeling burnt out, change it up. I'm borrowing this from a page in a parenting book from when the girls were younger. And it basically said, if things aren't working out, change up your surroundings. If you're inside, go outside. If you're outside, go inside. Now, many of us are limited at this point in how we can change up our surroundings, but we can move around our house. We can exercise. We can do a virtual happy hour. We can clean. That's one of my favorite things for burning nervous energy. Finally, number 5, embrace the suck. I love Brene Brown. She just launched a podcast and is talking about FFTs. FFT stands for fucking first time. Excuse my language. But basically the premise is that we all feel terrible and insecure when we're doing things that are new. You can't master homeschooling or remote work overnight any more than you can come home a veteran parent when you bring your kid home from the hospital. It's okay. We all feel overwhelmed and distracted and not our usual competent selves. This is like performing open heart surgery, taking the LSAT, and preparing Thanksgiving dinner all at the same time. As soon as you master it, this thing will be over. Thanks for listening. I wish you all good health, security, and sanity. Take care.